Hello, this is Jim Duffy of Refining Fire Chilies, www.superhotchilies.com. And this is our video series called Peppers 101. And hopefully you will learn something with Peppers 101, because the goal in Peppers 101 is to expose you to new varieties of chilies. Expose you to chilies you've never heard of, educate you on those chilies, and some you've heard of them and you know them, but you just don't know the background or information about them. So this will hopefully encourage you to grow different chilies and eat different chilies, and also pass the information along to people. So our chili legacy can move on instead of just dying with us. If you're passionate about chilies and all different kinds of chilies, then you should want to share that. You don't keep it a secret. What you're looking at is a 7 Pot Primo, which some people say is the Carolina Reaper. Is that true? I don't know. I can't prove otherwise, but I do know Troy Primo, and I do know he created the 7 Pot Primo, so that I know is a fact. He's been growing for longer than me, and he's actually a horticulturist. You know, he's got a degree in horticulture, which most people in the chili community do not have. So when a lot of people in the chili world talk about chilies like there's somebody with authority, and I will speak of authority because I've grown more varieties than most people, and I've been doing it for about 17 years. And I've learned stuff from some of the best people. But Troy is an actual horticulturist, so he's an actual plant scientist. So he created the 7 Pot Primo by crossing the Naga, or Naga Marich, with a 7 Pot, a red 7 Pot. And this is what he got. 7 Pot Primo. Looks just like a Reaper. To me, they're pretty much the same. I cannot prove without a shadow of a doubt that they are or that they're not. And if you all want to argue amongst each other, if you all want to argue and fight and cause division in the chili world, then go for it. Have fun. If you got nothing else better to do, if your mom hasn't bought you the latest video game you want, you know, then go ahead, pick fights, pick a side, have fun, kill each other. But me, I run a business, and I will sell and market the 7 Pot Primo and the Carolina Reaper, both. And although I have my thoughts on things, which you can see in my Carolina Reaper video, which I filmed also earlier today, I'm not going to delve into the drama, so to speak. But I will say that Troy can prove he created the 7 Pot Primo, and Ed has not really proven with documentation and photos that he's made the Reaper. So we'll just leave that hang out there. The 7 Pot Primo is one of the hottest peppers in the world. I don't know if it's the hottest, but it's one of the hottest. It's got a fruity flavor tone, a little bit of floralness to it. Plants get about 4 feet tall to 5 feet tall. Can be pretty productive. That's gonna happen based on your growing conditions, where you live, how you feed them. But they're very hot, has fruity tones. Definitely, there's some ones in the background there. Definitely one of the hottest peppers in the world. And like I said, if you want to support Troy, he has a website called primospeppers.com, and he has some wonderful sauces, and his wife has some jellies and jams. He's got some great products, cool looking t-shirts, and I think he sells seeds for the Primo still, and some other varieties. Here's another cool one over here, color changes. They're not as productive as like Moruga Scorpion and other super hots. I'm sorry, I hate to say they are not. I get a lot more peppers on those plants. Now, maybe that's just the way I grow, but I get a lot more peppers on those plants than I do this type of variety. It's just what it is. That's the truth. That I can say. I don't. Others may, but I don't get the productivity off of the 7-Pot Primo or Carolina Reaper that I do off of Marugas or Apocalypse or other hot types. And red and brown super hot types are always the hottest in the world. Hold on one second. I have to reposition myself. What's hot and what's the hottest, and I've said this on some other super hot videos, is up to you. Whatever burns you the most is the hottest. Not what the magazines say, not what Guinness says, not what the media says. Whatever burns you the most is the hottest, okay? Let's keep that in perspective. Don't worry about what others say. You grow that pepper, you eat that pepper, and if it burns you more than anything else, it's the hottest in the world, okay? Because season to season, pepper to pepper, plant to plant, day to day, any red or brown super hot can beat any other red or brown super hot. That is a fact on any given day. There is no champion that stays champion day in, day out, every single pepper, every single plant, growing every single year. There is none. Nada. Okay? So get that through your head. You know, records are made a record. It doesn't mean that record can be broken the next day or again and again and again, because these are plants, and plants are a living organism, and things can vary with them a lot. So when you say, oh, this is the hottest, no, it might be the hottest when it was tested, but it might be the 20th hottest when you grow it and eat it. That's the truth, folks. There's a nice one back here. I'm going to see if I can get a picture of it. If I can film it. I like that one. Nice tail. Starting the color transition. Let's go back here. So, 7-Pot Primo. Let's get the angle over here. Seeds at superhotchilies.com. Great pepper to grow if you really want a super hot that burns. 7-Pot Primo from Troy Primo. PrimosPeppers.com. superhotchilies.com.